Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks were taken to the edge in a Game 7 showdown that nearly saw their playoff hopes lost in the blink of an eye. With more motivation than ever, they are now poised to show their A-game against the Pistons. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Dylan Brooks is out there with Edwards. Then it's Anthony Black. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Williams in at the 5. And for the Knicks, Quentin Grimes out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. You take a look at New York. Well, their previous series was no walk in the park. They really had to fight in order to make it to these conference finals.
Oh, yes, they did. And we'll see if that affects their energy level at all. But they do come into this series as the favorite at home. They just got to set the tone here in Game 1.
Now here's Black. Back to Dunn. From outside the arc. Anunoby with a double team. And here's Edwards outside. And he buries his first look.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Pass to Robinson. Hachimura outside. It's stolen by Dunn. Stripped away. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Detroit moving the ball around. Williams in the post. Robinson defending. And that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Dunn with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Flushes it down to finish the break.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Grimes. Pass to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Black outside. There's a screen. Now Brooks from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hey, showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides.
Black outside from behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Dunn. It's hauled in by Robinson. Brunson looks it over. Hachimura sets a screen. Brunson passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
The Pistons trailing. Dunn outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. Outside Brunson. And stolen by Williams. Edwards with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. And Edwards, here we go. And he makes it. Edwards has got 5 now. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Inside. Here's Brooks. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Grimes, the pass to Hachimura. For 3, Robinson. It's hauled in by Black. The Pistons leading. On the wing, Brooks. Launches it. On the wing, Brooks. Done outside. That 3's off the mark. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Hachimura sets a screen. Grimes. And it's New York scoring again.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Now here's Brunson. Black defending. Here's Grimes. Out to Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Dunn. Pass to Williams. Up top, Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. The shot by Dunn, no good.
He is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The Pistons shooting 43% to get this one underway. Dunn outside. Pass to Edwards. Fades away. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Brunson. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And here's Detroit, trailing by 2. Outside, Williams. Black outside. Williams with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Black outside. And again, no good by Detroit. The Knicks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pistons trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams, a screen on Hachimura. Brooks, the pass to Williams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. Mitchell comes in for Black. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Mitchell Robinson on top. The fourth spot held by Rui Hachimura.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anunoby. Down low. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Stolen by Anunoby. And they're pushing it up. Here's Brunson. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Fontecchio outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Grimes. Over Edwards. Misses off the right iron. Pistons trail by 4. Mitchell up top. Brunson defending to the inside. Williams. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Williams has got 6 points.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Mitchell against Brunson. Missed inside.
Wow, that's just great defense, forcing that double clutch.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Grimes. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Williams' shot is good. Give him 8 points now.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. New York again can't hit.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Back to Fontecchio. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Grimes, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Brooks outside. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
23 seconds left in the first. Outside Edwards. Lets it fly. And Anunoby pulls it down.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Mitchell Robinson has been on display for New York. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Miles McBride, also Ben Simmons out there, and it's Isaac in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Terry. Fontecchio, the pass to Terry. Fontecchio with a screen. Lets the three fly. Here's Richards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now here's McBride. Back to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Detroit with a rebound. Fontecchio outside. The 3 is up. Prosper misses. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Champagnie. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Fontecchio, the pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here's Isaac. New York again can't hit. For Detroit, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Prosper. Back to Mitchell. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Prosper. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for New York. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Champagnie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Black. Four on the clock. Here's Richards. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Nails it from 3. Grimes has got his second bucket on the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
It's Fontecchio. They get it again.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for New York.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Now here's Simmons. No made baskets yet. Outside Grimes. There's the 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fontecchio outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Fontecchio's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Brunson. Inside. Anunoby. And he dunks it down.
Just leaping up to the rim. No one could get in Anunoby's way.
Pistons trail by 3. Lets it fly. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. McBride passes to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And I like seeing Simmons take initiative and look to score, especially in screen roles.
Fontecchio outside. Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Richards. Banked it in off the glass. He has 7.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Simmons. And a switch here also for Detroit. Williams is checked in. For New York, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. A nice shot by McBride.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pistons trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Williams. The Knicks pull it in.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Brunson passes to Grimes. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Now here's Black. Brunson defending. Black outside. Pass to Fontecchio. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Fontecchio's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Now here's Grimes. The 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
New York shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes the first. Brooks, he's checked in for Detroit. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
And now here in the second quarter, he's getting to the line. I like the aggressiveness.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Grimes. Outside Brunson. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is good off the backboard. And it's 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Screen by Robinson to the middle. It's hauled in by Black.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Done with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Pass to Brooks. Counted from distance. And now it's just a 2-point New York lead.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson. Got it. Robinson's got 16 points now.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Brunson. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago to the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Second is Anthony Edwards. Third is Jalen Brunson.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Pistons trail by 4. It's Williams, high post. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Grimes. Screen by Robinson. Down low. Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Shot clock at 5. From deep. Grimes' shot is off.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
That ties the game.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
New York has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Robinson. Williams defending. Robinson passes to Hachimura. And the layup is good. Hachimura's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Don outside. Now Brooks. Williams a screen on Hachimura. 3-pointer Brooks. And Grimes pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Anunoby. 1:14 left in the first half. Hachimura. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. And he lobs it up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. The Knicks with the lead. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Right side, Anunoby. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Anunoby. Hachimura sets a screen. Anunoby passes to Hachimura, and that one drops. Hachimura's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
Here's Black. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the offensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Boy, it's been quite a game from Mitchell Robinson.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Anthony Black out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Edwards against Anunoby. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. No good on the three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Count that bucket. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
While getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The offensive rebound. Outside Anunoby. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Robert Williams picks up one.
Anunoby having to deal with bodies draped on him, not giving in.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he drops it first.
Yeah, what you love about Anunoby is his toughness and work ethic. When he's out there, he's going to play hard every second.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Pistons trail by 3. And here's Edwards outside. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Banging his way through, Jalen Brunson.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Black passes to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 16 points now.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Outside Brunson. Releases from 15. The rebound by Detroit. Black's got 5 rebounds tonight. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Williams finds Brooks. Over Hachimura. And it's Brooks missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And stolen by Edwards. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And Detroit has possession. Black outside. Brooks the screen. Clock at 6. For the lead. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Brunson passes to Robinson. Over Williams. That's good from Robinson. On the assist from Brunson. And it's now 22 points for Mitchell Robinson. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And they'll get another chance. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Richards is checked in for Williams. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Number 1, Jalen Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Richards. Robinson with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. So it's the Knicks now. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Knocked loose. Here's Black. Pass to Dunn. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Brunson passes to Grimes. And here's Hachimura. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Edwards for 3. Here's Richards. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Brunson passes to Hachimura. They get the rebound. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Robinson's got 6 here in the quarter. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Edwards against Anunoby. Dunn outside. 5 to shoot. To Edwards. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Edwards got 22.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Knicks trail by 3. Now Brunson. He's got 9. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Detroit with the ball. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Anunoby. Outside for Brooks. Edwards against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
A nice shot by Richards.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Brunson. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Robert Williams checked in for Richards. Knicks trail by 3. Let's get an update on Robert Williams. What's the status, Al?
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Done with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Black, left side. Montecchio outside. Fires the three. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. McBride with it to the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Done. Brooks finds Williams. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's New York trailing. Anunoby on the wing for the lead. On target from range. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
That is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Black passes to Williams. Pass to Brooks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Richards is checked in for Williams. Richardson comes in for Dunn. And Mitchell subbed in for Black. Pass to Hachimura. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation.
After a solid first half, he's now forcing things and getting a little careless with the ball.
Detroit has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Richards, high post. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Anunoby on the wing. 1:52 left in the third. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Up top, Richards. Pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off. Hachimura with the defensive effort. New York shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Screen by Robinson. And the basket by Hachimura. Hachimura's got 12.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Richards. Now Brooks. And the shot goes. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Here's Grimes. Takes the 3. They get it back.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Robinson, and it's New York scoring again.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Brooks outside. Fires away from way outside. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Champagnie at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's McBride. Off target with the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
A nice shot by Fontecchio.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 5. Strong move, Brunson.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Outside Edwards. Crafty move. And again, it's Detroit converting.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
The Knicks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Isaac finds Brunson. And the three-pointer goes. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Gonzalez. 4-3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Richards. Here's Gonzalez. Now here's Edwards. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 7-point Pistons lead.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Picked by Isaac. Brunson passes to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And in that two-man action there, Isaac's someone you need to track. I mean, he is really dangerous after rolling off the pick.
The Pistons lead by 5. Here's Fontecchio. And it's blocked by Isaac. And he gets it back. Gonzalez. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Champagnie. Knocks down the long J. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Robinson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there. And let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brunson against Mitchell. This one for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Right wing. Outside McBride. Picked by Isaac. McBride passes to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac. Going in with intention and dunking it.
Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Champagnie, covered by Richards. To take the lead. And the Knicks, another three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pistons trail by 3. And here's Mitchell. Montecchio outside, looking to win the run. And again, the Pistons missing.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Brunson against Mitchell. Brunson passes to Isaac. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch team that every team needs.
Here's McBride. Rebounded by the Pistons. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
He's giving his all here in the fourth, sinking 4 or 5 shots.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Richards. Williams in the post. Off with the layup. New York leading by 3. Outside Brunson. Here's Champagnie. Isaac for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to McBride. The 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Edwards. McBride covers. Edwards, a pass to Richards. Count the basket. Richards has got 16 in the second half.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson passes to Isaac. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Pistons trail by 3. Now Edwards. Down low. Williams misses. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Robinson. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Robinson rips down the board.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Shoots a three. Can't get it to go.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Edwards. Mitchell outside. Yes, sir, with the three.
Yeah, good decision by Edwards, feeding the outside shooter.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Changes here for New York. Hachimura's checked in for Isaac. Anunoby comes in for Champagny. And it's Grimes in for McBride. Detroit also making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for Fontecchio. And Black subbed in for Mitchell. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. The lead is 2. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. Not that time.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Here's Robinson. Oh, unanswered slam.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Brooks to take the lead. Anunoby there for the rebound. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Hachimura. It's good from beyond the arc.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position but couldn't quite get there.
Brooks a screen on Brunson. And the 3 misses.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And he commits the intentional foul. Seconds left to play in the fourth. And they double up Brunson. Now here's Grimes. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Dunn.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
The triple drop.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Anunoby against Edwards. From deep. No. Outside Brunson. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Mitchell Robinson.